Alright, Gen 4. I ran this car in week 13 when it was first released, and I was not that great, to be honest. I was pretty much back of the field every race I did, just get full screen. However, that was like 4K SOFs, and yeah, I've just quite a bit of practice over the past week. Hopefully found something to be a little bit better, but I think I'm going to struggle. I ghosted the last race, which was quite a mess, but my pace wasn't terrible. Like I started at the back and then like can't really simulate what it's like actually running traffic when you're ghosting, but like I was holding my ground okay-ish. I'm gonna try going way further back. Oh, then yeah, the brakes on the wall. Let's go all the way back to 60. Possibly even want to be further than that, but we'll see. I am fortunately the number one car. So we'll just try and get what we can. We're here mainly to learn. Hope we have a good race as well. But I don't expect to win just because of the number one car. Or even have a great chance at it. Number 2 is 3.6, so we've got 2.8, 2.7 behind, so hope to get a top 5. If we can get a win, that'd be great. We'll be trying if we're up front, but I'm not gonna take too many risks. It's quite just a thing of like full throttling into the corner to get that initial turn, which is great for quali. That's a bit too much. Yeah, I didn't get it to turn down very well there. I don't think we're doing in the race unless we get a really short run near the end, but it's worth trying. Really getting to pitch in. If you're on throttle and turning. I don't know if that's a helpful thing, but I'm trying it.
Slow car down low, go high.
It's too low. Just open that. Yeah, so we have the same restart rules as the 87s. That car's to the inside. I don't think there are wave rounds, but I could be wrong. I think we have headed to the lead lap starting in front of the leaders like the 87 series.
You just hit the fastest lap.
There is a green-white checker and lucky dog. So we park it. So I don't recognise any names. As with only 1.7 KSOF, we don't want to be wrecking or finishing dead last, so just try and be careful not to wreck ourselves. Ghosting that last race, I did catch the apron late on and screw myself that way, but try not to do that. Remember, if you run in the back of someone, you generally get spun. It's like a weird physics glitch. Don't really run in the back of people anyway, but it's added thing to be aware of. So I got a bit of a dry mouth. Drink before the race. A lot of my overlays are in the wrong place. Set in the right place for this car. Be alright though. A bit slow speed, but yeah, shouldn't be a problem. There's a wall. Oh well, that's fine. Whatevs.
Green, green, green. Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Start to get in the wall. A lot of right front. Winning that in the race, that's for sure. Not really aggressive enough on exit there. Give up some speed.
One more lap.
Shortcut. I doubt that will be any faster. Very loose on entry there. gained a little bit. We're going to lose it on exit though. Bit too high. More aggressively on the throttle. We'll see where that stacks up.
Alright, there's the checkered flag.
Yeah, I think I'm really burning the right front off it a lot. So going to be trying not to destroy the right front. Slightly shorter race than the 87s, but tyre wear's a lot worse and fuel burn's a lot worse. So the two was in the last race, and their PC hung on them, and they ended up like stopped in the middle of the track. So just keep an eye out for give them a little bit of extra room, maybe in case they have hardware problems again. The first time it happened, they like speared off into the inside wall, and then they kind of tried to get back to the pits, and it froze up again on them. So just watch out for that. He's out at the moment. I just stepped away for a moment to go get a drink. I was on lap 2, they must have either got a black flag or they got an incident on lap 1. 5 jumps up to 6th place on the grid. 11 sets the time. Just waiting on the 6th of the 13 at the moment. We're not doing anything. But we've got 30 seconds left anyway. So right, yep. So try and survive. Not get too far back while trying to save tyres, but it is going to be a big thing, I think. Although we've got 15 people, so we'll probably get some cautions. It's going to be a strategy as well, figuring out when to take tyres. So well, I don't really know what the meta is in this series, particularly under green. I think you take 4 because your tyre wear and fuel burns so much more. Under caution, I was running against AI. I tried some like a right side only call, and I felt like I was much tighter than I'd expect to be. There's just different car, different behaviour. I just don't know. So it's going to be a learning experience.
You'll be lining up on the inside. So, you'll have to stop for more fuel before the race is over.
A whole bunch of B licenses.
Yo, man, go green all the way. All the way.
The field is 1,787.
Be careful on pit entry with moving the brakes so far back. So like, I feel like splitting it halfway is kind of the fastest way to go, but then you've got the risk of being allowed down.
We all know there's no chance of that.
So I think we'll probably play it safe.
It's insane. There's sub 1,000 I ratings, and there's some guys in here with almost 5.
Yeah, this is my first official race with this car, so my I rating doesn't mean anything.
Say that again?
This is my first official race in this car, so my I rating means nothing.
Dude, your I racing in your pole, you'll be alright.
Yeah, my only tips in these Gen 4s is when your tires go, they get really hard to keep in a straight line.
Yeah, man, try to take it easy, save your tires.
Yeah, I know that much.
5 cars left.
I was really struggling.
I was on lap 70 last night, running like 12th place, and some guy gets loose in the middle of the back stretch and ended my fucking race.
I hate it when you come up turn 4 and you hit the wall big, and then it always causes an accident. somebody always hits that wall.
Yeah, and it's got the thing like the old ARCA car had where it's
Yeah, just a lot of laps. Can't win it here, guys.
the bodywork is skew, so if you hit the wall, it tends to grab you pretty hard. It's hard to get off it. So you have to crank the wheel, and if like
There are 2 additional sets of tyres during this race.
it's easy to
Have
make
a
the
good
mistake
race.
in the other direction and end up spinning to the left and wrecking people or yourself. So just try to keep it up the wall. Hopefully people will think it's an 80-lap race, not be too aggressive, but we'll see. So we do have the number 2 car is 4.9A. Then we do have some lower B licenses around. So yeah, week 13 I was really struggling with tyre wear. Like super tight. I'm still burning the right front off, but at least I can make a full fuel run and at moderate pace without getting into the cliff. But only just. But yeah. Right, just it depends on where we are and how we're doing. If we had to do green flag pit stops. But also we've got a fair chance of winning. We might try and split it more halfway, because that is the fastest way I think to go. But if we're back in the pack, we might just run it really long and hope to catch a caution. Start with 0% brake and then we'll adjust back as we go. Pretty quick on that. So yeah. Yeah, be careful with the 2 just because they had internet issues earlier. 11th start from the pits. No start zone in this car. Starting in second, I'm not worried about first gear. Just haven't practiced starting in first, so don't really run out of talent. I feel like
Get ready,
I would have
going
been getting a lot
green.
more anyway. I'll get a black flag. Passing the pace car.
The pace car is in. Green, green, green.
Careful as well. Throttling into the corner. Off the start. You still get up to speed because you can just get really loose. The phase when you wouldn't get loose
Car
normally.
inside. Still inside.
The Mark was fast
Still
last
there,
race.
inside. Clear.
I've been running a much lower line than everyone else. I don't know if that's actually the fastest way to go. Yeah, I was also starting at the back and like trying to, in air quotes, avoid people.
I just told you like that.
I was not really avoiding when coasting, but I was pretending like I was having to actually work around people and that lost me a lot of time. So I don't know how it'll actually be when I'm just driving normally, early laps. Trying to simulate a race as much as you can with coasting. I'm going to try to ease off into the corner. This way with brake. That's a little too low. I'm getting used to where the apron is relative to the nose. Hello to whoever's just tuned in. Looked whether the position of the my mirror and stuff is right on the screen in this car. I had to looking at any of that streaming stuff for this.
New fast flat for you.
A little tight. Just need to minimise any load on the right front tyre. What I think I've found is that if you get loose, that does still seem to hurt the right front more than the right rear, doing any four-wheel sliding. Feels like, oh, you're loose, you should be gaining some right rear temper pressure and help, but it doesn't. It makes it worse. Well, 5 laps in, so far so good. So just check out laps you can do. You can do already a 53 laps to tank the fuel. So hitting on lap 27 would be good to make it. I think that maths. Better than in mind if we get a caution around then.
The leader just did a 30.267.
Next to the corner much higher than me. But probably knows what he's doing. Well, he said was very fast last race.
Way to hold on to it, Five.
Well, someone's loose, that's... He's
Hey
taking
man,
some
I thought he
caution.
was gonna lose it. Friggin' keep on me.
What these things are like once you generate any tyre temp.
You know, that's what I like to hear, man. Fucking good positive comments like that. There's been some toxic shit going on in these classes lately.
I don't know what the general environment is like in these races, like... There's a lot more like friendly camaraderie in the average 87 race than like your average C-fixed or something. At least at the times I run.
Yo, I'm gonna be real. I only been playing a month. So when you guys
that's a
catch
wall.
up to me, just tell me where you want to go.
That's not very tidy. It's just getting off the brakes, so it just was a turn down by itself, so I ended up getting to the inside line too early and just don't have any of the finesse yet for this car. Good, well, sometimes I was leaning on the right foot a bit too much. Slipped off the bottom just a little bit. That was enough to be a problem. Yeah, with fairly low SOR 15 cars, we managed 10 laps on the green at the beginning, so that's good. Had a caution now, and it's a difficult decision. It took me too early to just have to keep the track position, but then that'd be risky. I attempted if the leader came in to just follow them in to take fuel only, but we'd have to either track position or tyres, so maybe that would be bad, I don't know. Probably it's bad at strategy. As far back on the brakes as I can go. We missed the 87s where you could just sit as much as you like in car. Should have practiced really going way further back on the brakes. But I didn't, so. It's going to be interesting to get on pit road on the green if we do. To do that.
The leader just did a 30.322.
Missed it. Anyway, one thing I found is like 87s, you can park throttle through the corner until you get to the point where you can just exit off without getting on the tyres too hard and then just like smack the throttle down. That's fine. In this car, it tends to just pop the nose and you plough. You just have to be a lot more incremental with the getting back on the throttle. Otherwise you just need to be like running 80 or 90% throttle all the way until late exit. The 87's on bed springs, but it just doesn't have the same power as this has. Pop the nose. Oh, 50s. Way. Oh, missed a line watching that. We're a bit maintaining the gap for third place, but not really pulling away. Oh, it's too low. 15 going. Does it know I'm up here? Hopefully.
That car is a lap down. Clear.
Thank you. so just to keep low. It's too low across the apron. That's what screwed me over when I was going through the last race. Did that and then snapped back into the outside wall. Tight. Had to wait on it. Yeah, the 2 is just dang fast. Dedicated 16 iRacing for finishing second.
Hey, 15, I saw you crash on like lap 1, man. Good to see that you're sticking it out, man. Way to not be a quitter, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still learning, and I kind of lagged out on the beginning, so...
You're good. As long as you don't get any more incidents, if you finish the race, your safety's still going to go up just because the number of laps.
Yeah, like I said, I'm very, very new. So.
Wow, this is a hell of a car to get behind the wheel of.
The leader is running 30.766.
Only way to learn is give it a shot.
Yeah,
By far, this and the Xfinity are the most fun cars to drive.
No way, dude. The 87 Cup car is such a badass fucker, in my opinion.
Now, that's scary. That is actually scary to drive.
Exactly. It's a fucking monster.
Yeah.
I am much more comfortable in the truck than the Gen 4.
It might be a 4th place car. Let's see.
Yeah, that car demands respect. If you don't respect it, it will fuck you over.
Getting tight on entry. We need to go watch some fast people driving this and figure out what they're doing different. That's leaning on the right foot way too much. These are the pits. That was a bit of a better corner, even though it was a bit high on exit. It was faster, but it just felt like I wasn't loading it up so much. Oh, leaning on it, a bit too high. Now in the window where it'd be 4 tyres and full fuel if we got a caution. Maybe a little bit of fuel saving, but not much.
The leader is running 30.859.
Put the weight on it. Just half a 10. It's not like there's any big gaps. It's like 2 seconds between 4th and 5th, but everyone's fairly close together after that. So we would lose quite a bit by pitting late, but it's still early days. People could fall off a lot if they've been pushing the right front harder than we have. That's a packet loss. So that's great. It's got away again now. Didn't like that. Packet loss warning coming up. Bars empty again now. Oh, a bit high. Worried too much now about the tyres in the sense of if there's a caution, you know, it's caution, we'll be changing them. So it's going to not burn them up so much we hit the cliff before we pit. But other than that, we can stop pushing. We'll keep pushing like we are, I guess. Doing about right as we are now. And we're monitoring the gap to the car behind and back it up to them. Going to be a battle of possibly a change for 3rd place shortly. Maybe it already has been. I can't remember who it was behind. I think it was 3, so it already has changed. Oh, okay, that's too high. That's leading on the right foot too much.
The time from the inside.
The leader just did a 31.017.
Yeah, there's no turn now. Just on the verge of the apron there, not great.
Filling up now should get us to the end.
Head to the pits. After bother to fall off, other people picked before us. I think these tyres plateau a lot. Start to go to the point where we've burned so much right foot off, we're just getting a lot slower, then we'll need to pit. So just never getting the time back again, because the second run just won't be long enough to make a difference. So the 2 is just maintaining the gap, 11's in. Miss it. Right on the edge of the apron there.
The leader is running 31.075. That car is a
Completely
lap
missed the
down.
corner. Yeah, I thought I would go way further back on the brakes, it would be helpful. The end of the adjustment with doing car, so stuck with it. Okay, three's fallen off quite a bit. 5 seconds back. One with the 6. Oh, leading on a bit much there. That's a wall. That's an apron. It's a very scruffy corner. Losing half a 10. 8's in. I think the front runners before split it exactly halfway, so wouldn't be surprised to see the 3 in very shortly. Yep.
The right front
Called
tyre
it.
is wearing out.
There's the first tyre warning. Oh, they're late getting in that.
The leader's fitting now. You're back in the lead.
Sorry for
Good
the
job.
flashes, hitting the wrong buttons. Trying to adjust things.
That car is a lap down.
Because I would not be the lucky dog position if I pitted, because the leader would, former leader would be. So, stick with it.
We're halfway in the race.
You won't even have pitted. Go to the wall, lose a whole ton of time. Actually no, I thought a whole ton.
Hey Marco, I'm pitting this time, bud.
Two cars on fresh tyres coming behind.
The car outside. Still there. Keep low. Clear outside if you want it. Car outside. That car is a lap down. Outside, clear.
Leaning on it a lot. So we are set up for 4 tyres, nearly full fuel. That's 0.2. Again, it's slower than 0.2s, we definitely want to be coming in. We're hemorrhaging tyre as it is, staying out, but that felt very tight.
You've got about 5 laps of fuel left.
Speed, don't speed, don't speed! Oh fuck. Okay, I think I'm probably good. Okay, I'm under speeding enough after speeding that I got away with that.
Pit box in 10,
So I set up 4 tyres fuel.
5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
I was a bit slow in.
That's it, go.
Yep, and I'm headed to pit road, stay high.
Be mindful, you only have 1 set of tyres remaining. The leader's fitting now.
Got away with that.
Don't want to end up like fucking William Byron in the last cup race here.
I'll be back on the brakes. All the tyres. 38.53. Ugh. Lost a lot of time to the leader, but then we're really beating down, I think, if their computer crashes again. But maybe we get second.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 1.6 seconds.
So-
New fast flat for you. Car 2 is up the front. You're back in second.
Hey Ken, I don't think I touched you there. If I did, I'm sorry. I got a little indecisive.
I don't know, you rode me a little tight, but it's alright, man. You didn't touch me, I hit the wall.
Fastest lap of the session.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know if I got higher. I made a late decision. If that's all.
Doing a lot of ballpark throttle that we used to doing. Scruffy corner. I'm going to run down 4 seconds. We're in with 6 lap pressure tyres. And they're probably just pacing themselves in the first run anyway, maintaining the gap. I'm going to need their computer to hang again. Bit horrible way to win though, so say that maybe is a joke. Maybe yeah, that would cause a caution, and as a result we'd end up ranking 15th, or we'd run into them when they spawn or something. So
The leader is running 30.498.
wise person once said, "Be careful what you wish for; you may get it." I was setting .0s in the last run. Maybe that 31 zeros, yeah, that'll be it. About now. Tight, 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 tight.
That car is a lap down. Go high.
Wasn't 100% sure that was what was happening there, but glad it was. Need to catch over a tenth a lap. Don't see that happening. They'll probably just pace themselves anyway, as I've already said. And I'm just throwing my right front tyre up, particularly that corner. Jeepers. Oh. That's the apron. I'll be on that.
You're kidding me, right, bro?
The lead is at 30.668.
I was very down. Yeah, all you gotta do is go low, though. You didn't need to touch me.
Tiny piece of crap. Bad corner. Too low, too low, too low, too low, too low. The bad corner.
20 more laps, this time by.
And I'm scared of hitting the wall, end up too low. Compromise my line. Leaning on it real hard. Alright, so it's kind of battling the leader a bit there. Missed that line, watching that. Lose the 10th there. Too low, that's an apron.
That car is a lap down.
No turn, no turn, no turn. Third place is keeping up really well as well. If I stop too hard, I can end up losing this position. That's the apron. Again, watching what the car behind our head's doing. Losing my focus a bit. Getting nothing again. I think I've taken so much out of my tyres now. I think it's over. I don't think I can keep the space.
Car outside. Still
Wobbling
there.
into us.
Still there. Hold your line. Clear up top.
Third place is closing. It's on the same lap as we did.
The lead is consider 30.898.
We just torched our stuff. we had to try. Not here to ride around and not try, so still at 1.3, just not gaining anything. Another car behind is gaining loads over us.
That car is a lap down.
Have to wait on him. Too low again. Very scruffy. 12 to go. The line.
Outside. Clear.
Thank you. Just went hard, let us pass. It's nice. Oh, the two deserves this. They were the fastest car in the last race and their computer died on them. So can't really complain about someone getting a win and they deserved to have already had one. See it again. Gonna bite me sooner or later if I keep clipping it. The 4 car is Jaws music behind still.
The lead consider 31.016.
And again with the apron. Down to 1 second to the car behind. This is bad. It's going to hit the wall. Then get stupid tight. Then get turned down too early. Down to 0.9. Still 0.9. Just the corner. Get the apron. 0.8.
down the guy that predicted green all the way.
Five to go. It's 0.7.
You've got 5 laps to go. We're in a
Need to
podium
call the
position.
wall. Hasn't lost that much though. I might have missed the corner. I thought they were just running a very high line. I'm watching what they're doing generally. Saw they were very high.
I think he can stay down a little bit first.
Still 0.8 or 0.7.
The leader just did a 31.188.
Missed it. Trying to get the nose planted. Got to be efficient past this lap car when we get to them. Lost a tenth there. Very slow lap.
That car is a lap down.
Fighting hard for it. Now they're going very high.
Stay down low, Brandon.
Thank you.
Catching us to the bad moment, I thought there. Here you go.
2 more, let's go. Car outside. Keep low. Clear up top.
Great job keeping it clean, everyone.
White flag. Stay smooth.
It's a really close racing up front. Glad your computer didn't crash this time too. Yeah, I deserve a win, so good win to them. We're happy to take our second.
The next car is
As
the
close as
leader.
it was. We should have 10 more laps just to see what happened after that, but 4 would probably beat us anyway. So yeah, Norlex plus 69 racing.
Good run, guys. Well
Chicken
done.
flag. Great job.
Wire to
Did
wire,
really
boys.
well.
We did it.
We did. That was nice, man. Green all the way.
Hey, AJ, did you say this is your first time in this car?
I mean, I ran a few races in week 13 when the car was first released, but I've not run it since then.
Phenomenal job, dude. Like you picked it up quick, man. That's good. I had nothing for you. I thought I might have had something for you guys in that first run because I was tracking you down just a little bit, but then fuck, you guys like lit the wick, man, in that second run. Good race.
This was my first race. I just bought Las Vegas just before this. That was fun.
Yeah, dude, this is a pretty cool track. You know, you can run the top, you can run the bottom, you can run the middle. It's a good track.
Yeah, that was good fun.
Yeah, and I figured out how to not overdrive the car into the corner, so it ran pretty good for me.
There'll be a lot to watch.
Yeah, and then you just gotta remember to kind of keep backing up your corner just a little bit as the run progresses. That's what I gotta always be reminding myself, man. But that was fun, man. I love it when we go wire to wire like that. Get to do green flag pit stops.
Yeah, pitting late lost me a bit, but I just don't know whether the 2 was saving much, how hard they were pushing. Yeah, I'm still just chewing the right foot up, but not really sure how to go fast and not do that, so... to say to the two that felt the overcut was the only way I was going to get them. So worth a try. Catch caution, that ends up being really good because there's quite a lot of left side wear, so when slightly pressure left is helpful. It's showing us a whole bunch of nothing. Probably because people are getting tyre issues. Just fast forward through it. There's lots of single car wall bangs. To show you a whole lot of nothing, as usual. Broken ass tool. What we need to see is that single car wall rubs. There's people chewing their tyres off it. Yeah, well deserved celebration from the two. So yeah, that was fun. It was surprisingly close there at the end. I'm guessing if the two were saying good strat on the overcut, that meant they were pushing fairly hard. But yeah, also a great job to the four for really putting the pressure on there at the end. They pitted the same lap I did and were very, very stiff competition. I was really worried they were going to get me at one point. Yeah, so that was a lot of fun. Don't know whether I'll run another one this week or if what I'm doing next, but until then,